is me playing my trumpet in celebration. This cabinet is a whole year old. My cabinet is 1 year old. Woo-hoo. So I thought, because it's 1 year old, it's probably a good time to do a review and update on how it's doing, what has been great, what has been bad, and yeah, kind of update you all on the journey. So as you can kind of see, the cabinet is still full of life. It is growing really well, and just keeps doing what it's doing, clocking on. Well, what I didn't expect is for it to actually be okay for this long. I thought there'd be more problems, but there isn't. But yeah, everything's dandy, everything's all good. So I'll probably go through, maybe, yeah, let's start off with talking through what plants are in the cabinet. So at the top, initiate B-roll here. Okay, a few climbing plants climbing to the top. So we've got a philodendron bacans there, a ceiba blue growing, and a monstera adansonii growing. Planted in the top, we have got a philodendron painted lady. We have also got some McGrave. I can never say that, but McGrave. There's a philodendron bantiantum. There's a Monstera AFF there. We have got then my Antherinum Vetchi, the gorgeous, handsome lad, ripped lad. Then following down from there, we have got hidden a Syngonium Panda is in there. We've got Syngonium Wallon something Wallon something I need to find out what it is. And enjoy. What else is hidden in there? Still a Monstera Dubai. We have also got the root of the McCanns, then the root of the Syngonium. At the bottom, we have then got an Anthrina I think it's the Crystallanthum, if that's how you say it. And then we have got my Philodendron Melanocrosium. At the minute, I've chucked in a Adiantum fern. In the pot is a cutting that may or may not be alive. I think it is, so we're hoping it is. And it's a Belmax Fancy in there. Off B-roll, back to me. The climbing plants have done really well in there, and I really love seeing them climb, and the fact that the McCanns is all the way to the top now is crazy. Okay, so I've opened up the cabinet, but yeah, as I was saying, the training plants here are kind of really grown up to the top now, and have really kind of done what they want at the top, and it's really cool. Yeah, the Ceiba Blue, he's taken over as well at the top here, and then we got the Adansonii here growing through. So yeah, the plants in whole have been great. Some have died off. The painted lady died off but came back. Is coming back. I think I do want to swap it out. I want to take the painted lady out. I think it's just a bit too big for this kind of cabinet. The McGrave that's growing on the wall has been so cool to see. I would love different types of McGrave. The Brandiantum has always kind of been stayed a bit small. I mean, it's probably to do with where it is. It's always kind of just stayed that small. It's a bit weird. I find that really bizarre, but it's not dying off. It's not, as far as I'm aware, it's healthy and doing okay. The Vetchi is doing so well. After I got a Warra Queen, the first time I made the cabinet and it died off, I was so scared to ever have an Antherinum again. but I was really lucky and won the king and won this veggie. He's been okay. He's literally stuck onto the side with command strips. He is doing absolutely fine. He's pushed out 3 leaves since I've had him, and this fresh one you can see looking fit as fuck with all those abs. And I really want Aurora Queen again. It was such a beautiful plant that I had, and it was so long. I am ever gutted that I didn't do the right thing straight away with it and it died. But trial and error, these things happen. But if I feel like Aurora Queen should hopefully come along again, and I would probably do the same thing as I do with the Vecchi and have it on the other side of the cabinet or on the same side as the cabinet. There's a few things in here that I think are a bit too bushy for this kind of cabinet. I kind of want maybe a few more trailing stuff or just a few centipeters. For saying that, like, it's been great just to see everything grow and just having it as its thing. So maintenance on this cabinet is very little. I don't really do a lot of maintenance on this cabinet. I have got everything kind of set on a timer and kind of it just does its own thing. I've taken out the fan as I put the fan in my other cabinet, but I think I want to put one back in here because I think the plants really enjoy that gentle breeze every now and then. So I would be looking to get another fan back in here. The heat bulb has gone, so I need another one before winter. So I'm going to close this door. Everything's on a timer, so I have got a humidifier on a timer, I have got water going on a timer, and it's been like that ever since. I've been trying to find a sweet spot in how much it needs, how much it doesn't need. Kind of going back to like maintenance, it just looks after itself. I guess the only kind of maintenance I've done recently is that I noticed the irrigation system pipes were kind of a bit blocked, and these nozzles were a bit blocked, but as soon as I took it off, the pipe was fine and the water's flowing absolutely fine. So there's something in these that need cleaning, I think, in there. To be honest, I took one off and the water is coming out a bit faster in that one thing. Since that, it's actually been a lot better, because at the start all of the pipes were dripping and the wall was sogging wet. 2 months ago I realised the wall wasn't as wet as usual. It was kind of just about damp. For this to work, the wall needs to be at least moist. So since fixing that, it's been absolutely fine again, and I think the plants have been loving it way more now. The only other kind of maintenance thing that I need to do, which I've actually only just noticed, is that the humidifier is starting to get algae in it, which is fine because algae growth just means the water is got a lot of good bacteria in it basically, and it's just been a bit stagnant, just sat in the humidifier the whole time, so that's probably why it's grown. So I just need to clean that out just to make sure it doesn't block up. But that's the kind of only real maintenance I do. I hose down the plants every now and then, but not really. There has been a case of thrips in here, and I've put in the Ambalysis foil packets in here, and since that it's been okay. Touch wood. Where's some wood? Here. So since that it's all been okay. Oh my god. That came out of nowhere. It's all been okay since then, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, everything for this year is just grown like so well. Since building my recent cabinet, having the moss wall in there, that is what I originally intended for here, and I would love, whether or not I do it I don't know, I would love to cover the backdrop in moss, and I think it would be a lot better, it would work better because of the irrigation system behind it, so it would keep the moss moist at all times, a lot more than it did before. Learning from the new cabinet, having the waterfall is the moss is loving it in there, absolutely loving it. I think that would be awesome. So maybe I might do that, maybe not, I'm not too sure, because I also kind of like how stripped back this is, and you can see all the aerial roots hanging on, and I don't know, have a little think about that. I think, but 1 year on, cabinet is staying strong, he is staying healthy. I would love to see more climbing plants in here. But yeah, everything's going well. I need to get the heat bulb fitted, and I really want to get that War Queen again. I would just love that. Don't you think it'd be really cool to have it in there? It's not really a lot much else to say on the cabinet after a year, but it's kind of a short and sweet year review because it's just done what it wants to do and just plodded on doing what I think it does. There's not really much to report on it, and I would absolutely do it again. I would keep making cabinets again and again and again because they're so fun and they're so cool to make, and would recommend anyone to make it or just even experiment a bit more with the cabinet that they've got, because it brings so much more advantage to what plants you can keep, and it's just really cool. I think it's just really cool. Me personally, I think it's really cool. Macarena. I will do some more kind of b-roll of the cabinet so you guys can have a good full look and
feast your eyes
on cabinet number 1. Thank you for watching this video today. I hope you've enjoyed hearing my 1 year anniversary review on my cabinet. I look forward to hopefully adding more to it, and if anything changes I'll let you know. But until that time, goodbye my lovers, and I will see ya very soon.